So the real thing is, have our people always denied even being part Negro? Have we always denied being Negro? Seems to me like we have. So why do people insist on pressuring us to be Negro, or saying that our ancestors were like, yep, we're Negro, and that's it? Nobody called us Negro. Absolutely. That's exactly what we are. We have this one right here. This is the Indians fight the Negro ruling Mattapony. Right? Yes, it's very interesting. You got Saponi, Mattapony, and the chief makes a spirited reply to the state. And they talking about something, man. Them folks was talking about something, man, that all Virginians, they said virtually all Virginia Indians have African blood. What the French toast is the African blood? Can anybody tell me what that is? Please, good gracious. Because last time I checked, we always be tracking back to the same places where they're literally keeping track of us. Look at that. Hold on. Oh, heck no. Look at that. It says the history of the African American settlement in Africa extends to the beginning of ex-slave repatriation to Africa from European colonies. But why are y'all keeping track of us? You got us in Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ghana. But you know what's interesting about this whole shebang? The fact that, you know what I'm saying, ain't that the same locations where they give percentages of us in the DNA test? Look at that. Sub-Saharan Africa, West Africa, Nigeria, right? Which we were also, you know, some of us are in, right? But then you see how it says not detected for the trials, but it gives you a percentage. Questionable? I think so as well. Then you also see right here where it says Ghana, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. Nobody's thought to think, wait a minute. Ain't them the same locations in history where we are known to be going to? Or known where we have, you know, actually traveled to? And some of us still go there to this day? Interesting. But why are y'all keeping track of us if we were returnees? Why are y'all still making that separation? If the people that went over there for Sierra Leone, wasn't that over 200 years ago? Around the same time that y'all claim was, you know, some of us were still being brought over here. Why would they make a separation? Why would the people, when they get over there, then they call them foreigners? Oh, snap. Something ain't adding up. And weren't they speaking our language? I don't know. Something ain't adding up. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know on that one as well. But the whole point of this video is really just making people's minds really work. That our people always deny being Negro. Always.
I still do not really know what being a Negro is.
You deny being Negro. That's a fact. We definitely deny being Negro. You got to understand that, man. There's multiple cases, multiple situations all throughout where it's always somebody deny being a Negro, deny being black, deny being African. This is a historical fact. So when you hear us talking about something, we're not this, we're Indian, and then you see situations like this, right? All throughout history. What time frame was it? 1935. The time frame keep going back and back. Now she's from Jamaica. She said in her answer to suit for separation, Gray asked the court. Right? Actually, it's Mrs. Margaret. Yeah, Mrs. Gray. Mrs. Gray denied there was any Negro blood in her family. She said it was none. Right? Saying that her father was an Indian. Not no part Indian. Not no half Indian. You know what I'm saying? Grandmama was part Indian. How people like to infiltrate oral traditions on the slide and be subtle with it. Which is extremely dangerous, by the way. And it says right there, and her mother was a French Canadian. Or Canada. French don't mean that she was a pale person. Think about that. We know that the Europeans is really the Fee or the She or the Phoenicians, right? Or Canada, you got Canada. So we know that she was also melanated. And her father was melanated as well. And we can, you know, make the assumption that, hey, if you got an Indian, right, they love to claim is, oh my gosh, it's straight haired, and you know what I'm saying, so-called straight haired, and the French are so-called straight haired. Why would she be confused for being a Negro? Or a full-blooded Negro? Put the puzzle pieces together. Let's not be obtuse, man. We're not here for that. We're not going to be obtuse. I'm not going to let you guys get away with that. I'm going to repeat myself over and over again. There's never been a time Never been a time where there's like 100% of us talking about, oh, we're going to call ourselves Black and Negro. No, there's always been a time where we denied it. Always. I'm showing you guys right now. Now, this is from the Kansas City, right? Missouri. Okay. Zulu, Missouri. All right, let's get it. All right.
So what are you guys' thoughts on this matter? Should we be shouting to the rooftops? I think so. We are not African, Negroes, or Black. Hey man, this picture was, this is a pretty old picture. This over 100 years old, by the way. Let's zoom in real quick. Hold on, let's zoom in on the face. Oh, what do you know? We did do our hair like that. Over 100 years ago. Don't let it fool you now. Don't let it play with your mind now. You saying, oh, we don't have hair like that. Buddy, we wore wigs too. Don't get it twisted now.
Let's look at the person that did that. What does it say? American couple, James Van Diesel. Okay. Artist James. Man was born with a late 1800s. Clearly, he was trying to document that we were, with the Indians for real. Oh, look at that attire though. That looking real nice, don't it? Look at that. That's real nice. Well, look, he got the fringes on. All around his garment. It's made out of the same material. Some people nowadays don't be, it's supposed to be made out of the same material now, but some people just, we're gonna move past that beat. Now, this is in Detroit. Okay, it says the couple denies Negro, after protests. What does that say? That says the Ponca City News, page 1, Thursday, April 5th, 1956. The Ponca City, Oklahoma. So Detroit, by the way. So police broke up a mob, about 300 persons demonstrating last night after a couple, they thought was Negro moved into an all-white neighborhood of Northwest Detroit. What's up with this confusion? Ain't no natives the standard of what a confusion about what a Negro looked like. I'm supposed to be trying to play around. Oh my gosh, they were natives. They just thought it was Negroes. I mean, come on now. What shows us what's the standard? How can a native ever be confused for being a Negro? A modern native, who they make the standard. Let's not play these games, big fella. That's not the standard of proof. Moved into an all-white neighborhood of Northwest Detroit. The couple denied today they are Negro. In Detroit, they said they denied they are Negro. Mr. and Mrs. J. Rouse moved in Monday. All right, man was like 70 years old. He said he is a Cherokee Indian. He was 70. Mind you, what does it say? That was in the 50s, right before the civil rights movement started to get a little boom in and stuff like that. When you had a bunch of tellers coming over here talking about some, oh my gosh, you guys are African. Clearly, we always denied being Negro, big buddy, in multiple areas across this doggone land. Oh yeah. Oh yes, indeed. This man said he is not a Negro. They said they are not Negroes. All right, and his wife said that she is of Scottish Irish descent. So he said he a Cherokee Indian. She said she is of Scottish Irish descent. Now, this is in Georgia. Georgian denies being part Negro. Because you know how they be trying to play around with that, man. We ain't here for the games now. Oh, no. So this is actually a little bit before that time period, before then. So what does it say? It says this is from the Decatur Daily, page 1. Friday, October 14, 1949. Decatur, Alabama. All right. So it says Georgian denies being part Negro and enters a suit, which is a lawsuit. In Valdosta, Georgia, October 4th. All right. So it says right here, in a white school at what is that? Clydesville, after the Holderbuys had presented a petition to the board asserting that she had Negro blood. The plaintiff denied the assertion, maintaining that her ancestry was traceable to the Cherokee Indians. And it's crazy. She sued them out the wazoo. And you know what I'm saying? She was the woman charged, the Holderbuys were members of the Triple K. So to say that, even to say that somebody is a Negro or part Negro, they're literally mimicking the actions of the Triple K. Yeah, the same group that was, wearing the hoods and, running through the neighborhoods, like burning down our homes and doing things like that, like threatening us with, burning crosses. Yeah, those same individuals.